All right, guys, I have another quick story to tell you, Christmas related. This is the strangest Christmas tradition you'll probably, well, I shouldn't say ever hear, because who knows what kind of traditions people have, but I thought this was really, really funny. So when I moved up to Pennsylvania, I was living with my family, and then years later, my parents moved out, and I stayed in the area. I went to a different house, but I decided, obviously, gotta live my life on my own. Can't always live with my folks, so got my first place, and everything was grand. But when I was living with my family, when we first came up here, one of our traditions was to go look at Christmas lights every Christmas Eve. We go out for our Christmas Eve dinner, or my mother would make something for Christmas Eve, and then afterwards we would go and we would look at Christmas lights in the area. It was always a really fun thing to do, and you put on Christmas music in the car and turn the heat way up, and just slowly drive by people's houses and look at their decorations, all their hard work, it's a beautiful thing. So the first year that we were doing this, and it's a totally new area, we don't know any of the roads or anything, we're learning how to get around and stuff like that, and and we were seeing what people do, the good lights, because generally speaking, if you get the house that's totally done up, they do it every year, you know what I mean? And there's people who just don't care. So we come up to this one house, and they had just like the most amazing, first of all, really beautiful house, okay? Really nice setup, most amazing Christmas lights. So we're looking in, we're literally sitting in front of their house, and you can see inside the window there, they're eating dinner, okay? It's Christmas Eve, it's probably maybe 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and the whole family's there. There's a bunch of cars in the driveway, and you could see the curtains were kind of open, you can see the table, they're all sitting there having a nice dinner. It's like something out of a movie. And so out of nowhere, my dad honks, meh, meh, meh. And people kind of like looking out the window, and he takes off, he peels off. I mean, he like totally floors it. So the tires spin, and then he friggin' takes off. Well, I was like, what was that? And me and my sister were laughing, sitting in the back seat. And he never really, there was no real good explanation. He's like, I figured I'd just do that, There was never really a reason the first time he ever did that. So he took, I guess he thought it would be funny, get their attention or whatever. But, so no big deal, right? Stupid little story. The next year, my dad decides to do the same thing again. Literally, we go to the same house, they have all their beautiful decorations sitting there, and we're looking at it, and meet, takes off. So, my mom's like, are you going to do that every year? He's like, yeah, I think I am. It's going to be our new tradition. Because me and my father were talking about it and laughing and saying, these people have no idea who we are, but every Christmas Eve, they're looking out the window, waiting for us, because now it's something we're doing, and we did it every year for maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 years in a row, and then they moved, and then I started doing it. I did it with my wife. So it's a really stupid thing. It means nothing. It came from nothing. Sometimes me and my father find humor in the weirdest ways. So that was our tradition, and we make jokes about it. The people living there, who the hell are these people? Why is it every Christmas Eve someone honks the horn and peels out? It's just the mystery of it, I guess, is funny to us. It's some strange humor for sure, and it's definitely a strange tradition. And I'm sure these people have no idea who we are. And now it's a totally different car. It's not even like the same car comes every year. Now it's a different car. So I'm sure it drives these people nuts. I don't know if they really notice or care. The first couple of years, they definitely notice, because you can see them. They come right to the window, what the hell is going on? And when I went with my wife, I don't even know if they were home when I did it, but hey, I did it because it's my tradition. I know it seems so stupid, but I thought I'd share that little bit of weirdness that I have in my life with all you guys. So hopefully you appreciate that. I'd love for you guys to tell me down in the comment section what weird things you do, for tradition. Not what weird things you do all year round. I don't want to hear about that. I'm sure there's a lot of weird stuff you guys do. But what kind of weird Christmas traditions do you have? I happen to believe in a lot of stuff. I do the Christmas pickle. I have some German in my heritage, so that the Christmas pickle on the tree, you hide the thing. Once I have kids, I want to really do that, where you hide the pickle some in the tree, and if I have, obviously, multiple kids, or even if I just have one, they find the pickle, they get a special little present. It's just a cool little tradition. I like traditions. I think it's really nice. I have a lot of traditions, a lot of Christmas traditions as well. But, every year, I have to have eggnog. I have to have fruitcake. I love fruitcake. But only one, because it's so friggin' dense. I cut it up into little pieces and I eat that like all December. You know, just one piece every night or whatever it is, every other night. But yeah, I have a lot of things that I do, you know, year in and year out. I like traditions. I like looking forward to stuff like that. So anyway, I'd love to hear you guys share your traditions, weird or not, down below.